My greetings to everyone. I am Professor Namita Rajput, Professor in Department of Commerce, Sri Aurobindo College, University of Delhi. In the ongoing series of entrepreneurship and venture planning, today we will be talking on types of entrepreneurs. Now let's do the classification. Now these are the people who boldly decided to go into and start the business, to turn an idea into a real tangible thing. They play a big part in creating the jobs, solving the problems, and also dreaming new bag assets, products, and services. Now, whether the roles of being an entrepreneur, they are not everyone though. In some cases, it is the innovation, and in other, it remains the business model that have already been proven out. So, some of them work alone, but some build up into a big team. So, there are different characteristics, classifications of the terms for the different types of entrepreneurs, which must be known and understood about how entrepreneur is. Now, this experience will certainly educate the high school students what they can take the initiative in doing a business, to choose a particular place of their own, to walk their line following their particular interest and the interest plus goals and the overall strengths what they have. Now coming on to the classification. Entrepreneurs can broadly be classified on the basis of first on the motivation level. On the basis of the motivation level, the first classification we have is the classic entrepreneur. Now they are driven by the pursuit of the wealth and the financial rewards as they promote the business ventures for the personal economic success. Now the key traits of these entrepreneurs include a strong ability to make good judgments and the quick decisions, the risk taking ability, and the focus on the profitability and the growth. Now some of the entrepreneurs of this type are Elon Musk, that is the Tesla victory, the Bill Gates, that is the Microsoft, etc. So let's talk about the Elon Musk. Elon Musk, born in 1971, started Tesla, which changed the electric vehicle business. His motivation extended beyond the profits, envisioning a sustainable future and the mainstream electric vehicles. Now focusing on the innovation technology, Tesla is coming up with the new ideas, the autopilot for self-driving cars. Musk has a bigger picture for Tesla that includes the renewable energy options also. Now coming on to the Bill Gates revolution. Bill Gates was born in the year 1955, co-founded the Microsoft, a trailblazing venture in the software industry. Now Gates' motivation extended beyond the wealth, aiming to make the personal computer revolution, actually shaping the way we work and interact with the technology part. Focusing on the technological philanthropy through the Bill and the Melinda Gates Foundation, the Gates leverages the technology for the societal betterment. The next is your social entrepreneurs. Now they are driven by the desire to solve the social or the environmental problems, improve the lives and make a positive impact on the world. The financial gain is a secondary motive for them. Now let's do some key traits of these entrepreneurs. Definitely these include their causes, the innovation thinking, the strong social and community engagement, and some of the entrepreneurs of this type are Anita Roderick, that is the Body Shop, the Blake Mycoskie, that is the Tom Shoes. The Body Shop, established in the year 1976 by Anita Roderick, she's a social entrepreneur, and that enterprise is committed to conduct the business ethically and environmentally. The company supports the local communities in a very direct manner through its cruelty-free cosmetic products and the free trade ingredients such as the shea butter sourced from Ghana and the tea tree oil extracted from Kenya. Now, demonstrating how the profitable business can have a positive impact on the society and the environment. The Body Shop has established a very successful brand that appeals to the socially conscious consumers using the innovative marketing strategies and an emphasis on the ethical business practices. The second is your based on industry, the technology entrepreneurs. Now, these entrepreneurs support the IT companies and may develop the software, hardware, and provide the software services. They are forward thinking business people who set the new standards in AI, cloud computing, cybersecurity, etc. They prioritize the market research, innovation, and navigate the volatile technology business. The entrepreneurs drive transformation, create the new opportunities, and reshape the corporate and the social landscape at an era when the technology disrupts many industries. Renowned technology entrepreneur Elon Musk has transformed the various industries through his business, including the SpaceX and Tesla. His groundbreaking work on the electric cars and the space exploration exemplifies how the entrepreneurial vision can actually change the rapidly evolving technological industry. Now, coming on to the next type of entrepreneur, that is the retail entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs in retail are usually the shopkeepers who contribute to the economy and meet the consumer demand through the stores that serve the communities or the regions. E-commerce growth launched the stores where the companies have created an e-commerce platform to the profit from an online sales integrating the e-commerce, the product delivery and online transactions. The mobile retail, the pop-up stores and especially the retail events, they offer the retail entrepreneurs new opportunities. Now, these create the strategies, let the business manager engage the client using the consumer trends and the preferences. The retailers must manage the supply chain, the consumer needs, the fierce competition and the technology. The creative, adaptable, the business savvy and the consumer savvy entrepreneurs succeed as the retail entrepreneurs and boost the job growth, innovation and economic growth. The Jeff Bezos, the main man behind the Amazon, is a retail entrepreneur. The Bezos built and expanded the biggest e-commerce platform in the world, revolutionizing the traditional retail. The retail business has been greatly impacted by the Amazon creative approach to the online shopping, effective supply chain management, and the consumer-centric focus. Now, this highlights the importance of entrepreneurial vision in satisfying the consumer demand and the promoting of the economic progress. Now, based on the growth aspirations, that is the lifestyle entrepreneurs. The lifestyle entrepreneurs prioritize the work-life balance and often establish the business and enable them to maintain a particular lifestyle without actively pursuing the rapid growth. Now, these individuals, they focus on creating the ventures that align with their personal interest, values and the desired quality of the life. Rather than thriving for exponential expansion, they aim to build the sustainable business that support their chosen lifestyles, allowing them to enjoy flexibility, autonomy and a sense of fulfillment. This approach to the entrepreneurship emphasizing the personal well-being and happiness of the main alongside the business success. Now, coming on to Ritu Dalmia, who is a well-known Indian lifestyle entrepreneur, a well-known celebrity and also the chef and the restaurant. She built her career on her passion for food and the culinary arts. She has not only improved the culinary scene with her restaurants and the culinary endeavors, but also created a way of life that complements her love for cooking and discovering the new flavors. Now, coming on to the high growth entrepreneur. The entrepreneurs who prioritize the rapid firm expansion and actively seek external financing, such as the venture capital, to sustain their expansion are high growth entrepreneurs. Now, these business owners exhibit a passion for achievement and are highly driven to achieve a significant growth. Their goal is to bring about a shift in industries through the innovative products. The high growth entrepreneurs are frequently associated with the technology firms and the other enterprises characterized by the sustainable prospects for the swift growth. The primary goal is to attain the sustainable market share and the swift expansion, generally to secure a profitable exit via an initial public offerings or acquisition. Ola co-founder Bhavish Agarwal is a high growth Indian entrepreneur. Bhavish Agarwal and the Ankit Bhatia, they founded Ola, an Indian ride hailing network. To gain the transportation market share, the company swiftly extended its services and introduced the new features and the technologies. Ola's growth has been driven by the strategic alliances, fundraising, and aggressive market expansion, demonstrating the Bhavish Agarwal dedication to growth and transportation impact. Now, coming on to the next aspect of the classification of the entrepreneur is based on innovation. So, we call them as innovative entrepreneurs. Society and the economy, they need innovation for growth. Ability to create new products and the services with innovative ideas, they characterize the innovative entrepreneurs. They are creative problem solvers, forward thinkers who create the game changing solutions. They aim to change the status quo, solve the problems, and meet the market needs through creativity, foresight, and the risk taking. Innovative entrepreneurs spot new trends and technologies and develop the new solutions. They often pioneer the technical innovations that change the civilizations or the industries. They improve the society by fostering the positive change and the economic progress. Innovative entrepreneurs are lifelong learners that take the measured risk. They stay current in their field and embraces the new trends. Now, with their risk taking and the creativity, they fuel the advancements and the industry transformation. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, is an illustration of inventive businessman. He is a key figure in the technology and the consumer electronic revolution. His imaginative vision changed the way people interact with the technology by inspiring the creation of iconic devices like iPhone, iPod, MacBook. Jobs' dedication to design the brilliance, innovation, and the user friendliness, which has a long lasting effect on the society and the tech sector, which changed the way people interact with the technology by inspiring the creation of iconic devices. Now, coming on to this, it has a very long lasting effect on the society and also the tech sector. Next we have is the imitative entrepreneurs. Now, as the name suggests, we are talking about the imitative people, the entrepreneurs who copy the existing ideas, products, or the services are called imitative entrepreneurs. They imitate the other's path, they imitate the other's product. They just copy paste their success and they just copy paste the company's strategies or the products from the other industries. By adapting the successful models to the local conditions, they tailor their approaches to the target audience. Now, when you come on to these type of imitative entrepreneurs, their approach leverages the existing suppliers, the distribution network, and the operational framework to enter the market cheaply by utilizing the popular brand familiarity, imitators can get the market approval and the consumer trust. Considering these elements, their progressive advancements, continual innovation, and step by step growth fosters the commercial stability and also the reliability. Now, both inventive and imitative entrepreneurship can benefit the business. The innovative entrepreneurs, they develop the new concepts, while imitative entrepreneurs, they discover their target markets. McDonald's, a company regarded as a pioneer in the fast food business, is an example of an imitation entrepreneur. When McDonald was established, the idea of fast food restaurant with a new set menu and the quick service was not only novel. The business copied and improved upon the pre-existing concepts in the fast food industry. Now, when you talk about this, putting in place a very effective and scalable structure that aided in its broad popularity, McDonald proved the value of limitation, the entrepreneur, by refining and streamlining the pre-existing procedures to an established railway brand. The next we have is based on the legal structure, that is the sole proprietorship. Now, many people, they manage their firm as sole proprietorship. Since they have the money, the owner runs the business and makes all decisions. This involves managing the company's plan, goals, and activities. The owner's personal assets may be utilized to pay the company's liability or resolve the legal issues. The laws and the taxes treat the business and the sole proprietorship as one. The business owners must report the gains and the losses as the personal income on their taxes. Now, easy to run one person enterprises need only a few easy steps to start the business. However, the lack of money, inability to legally separate the business from its owners, and difficulty in expanding are some of the obstacles that must be assessed by the sole proprietorship. A famous example of the sole proprietorship is Sarvana Bhavan, a chain of vegetarian restaurants founded by P. Rajagopala. Now, Rajagopala started with a very small eatery and gradually expanded into a renowned restaurant chain. As the sole proprietor, he was personally involved in the business, day-to-day operations, then decision making and the overall management. Now, the success of Sarvana Bhavan illustrates the impact and the potential growth achievably through the sole proprietorship in the restaurant industry. The second type we are talking about is the partnership. Partnerships are important for all the businesses, whether they are small or they are large. When the business work together, they can achieve the better results. It's very crucial for the entrepreneurs to think about how they can form the partnerships to help their companies grow. Reliable partners with the similar values, business paths, and the personalities are the key. A good partnership can strengthen a company, increase its visibility, attract the new customers, and create the opportunities that won't be possible otherwise. Now Uber, Spotify, they partnered in the United States, allowing the Uber customers to control the music during their rides. This partnership helped both the companies reach the new customers and grow their business. The next is your based on risk tolerance, that is the high risk entrepreneurs. The high risk entrepreneurs, they take the financial risk to invest in untested technology or enterprises for the high returns. They take the risk and embrace the uncertainty to explore the cutting edge innovations or developing the markets. They seek the venture funding for the rapid growth to dominate the market. adaptability and the visionary leadership, they help evolve from the mistakes. The high risk entrepreneurs collaborate with the innovators and adopt the new methods to revolutionize the business. The Facebook co founder and the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, is a high risk entrepreneur in the changing IT industry. Zuckerberg gambled to create a worldwide social networking platform when social media was still new. His boldness, adaptability to the market changes, and the inventions, they helped the Facebook become a major technological and the social media player. The low risk entrepreneur. The low risk business owners, they give priority to the predictable business strategies and stabilize the market. They analyze the customer preferences, follow the market trends, examine the competitive environment, value stability, and take the lessons from achievements and the failures of the others. Now, they frequently select the well-established franchises and the market. They involve into a very careful budgeting for the social, financial interdependencies and to start and grow without the outside investments. Now, steadily progressing is very encouraged by the incremental growth, which discourages the rapid scaling. And of course, to maximize the operational efficiency, they focus on the efficient procedures and the continuous improvement. Now, the goal of the low risk entrepreneur is to create a stable business, but they can withstand the economic downturns and also reliably generate the profits. Now, 7-Eleven is also a global convenience stores chain known for its convenient products and services. Entrepreneurs opting for 7-Eleven franchises, they prioritize the stability and also the risk reduction by joining an established and successful business model. The franchise structure provides access to a recognized brand, well-established operational procedures, and an ongoing support from the franchisors, minimizing the uncertainties and the social risk associated with starting the business independently. Next we have is based on funding, now which we call it as bootstrapped entrepreneurs. Now the bootstrapped entrepreneurs, they fund their business using the personal savings, internal cash flow, minimal external financing. Now when you talk about the bootstrapped entrepreneurs, they prioritize the financial independence, retaining the control of their own endeavors, emphasizing the reinvestment of their revenues, and they adapt to the lean business approaches, growing very gradually without overstretching their resources. They are also known for inventive problem solving. They align with the market demand and involve the client for early stage product development. Now this internal funding strategy, it allows them to maintain the ownership, prioritize the profitability, and build the resilient and the sustainable company. A bootstrapped company, Quick Heal Technologies, founded by Kailash Katkar and the Sanjay cybersecurity company, is known for its antivirus software. The company started without external funding and gradually built its reputation in the cybersecurity industry and through a self-reliant approach. Now, Quick Heal success showcases how a bootstrapped company can thrive in a competitive and a rapidly evolving technology landscape. So, next we have is the venture capital and the venture backed entrepreneurs. Venture capital is money which is provided by the entrepreneurs, professionals who invest in the young, rapidly growing companies that have the potential to develop into the significant economic contributors. So, it is a private or the institutional investment made into a early state startup companies, that is the new ventures. Now, these ventures involve risk in expectation of high gains, and typically the first generation entrepreneurs start such enterprises. First generation entrepreneurs are those who start the business on their own innovative skills, risk taking ability, and the leadership quality. They have no entrepreneurial background like established entrepreneurs, and they are new entrepreneurs who like to invest a very small amount with the risk of losing it. Such enterprises generally do not have any major collateral to offer as a security. Hence, the bank and the financial institutions are aware of funding them. So, venture capitalists are there to reduce the investment by developing a portfolio of young companies in a single venture. Many times they co-invest in the professional venture capital firms, and many venture partnerships they manage the multiple funds simultaneously. They nurture the growth of companies, high technology and entrepreneurial communities, resulting in a significant job creation, economic growth and international competitiveness. Thank you so much.